皆様こんにちは。いかがお過ごしでしょうか。9歳の息子と2人で今オーストラリアにいます。メルボルンのボックスヒルという場所に滞在しているのですが、今日は2人で約870キロの距離を移動したいと思います。メルボルンで一番大きな駅サザンクロスに到着しました。タラマリン空港までをつなぐスカイバスや電車が行き交っており、たくさんの人でにぎわっていました。メルボルンからシドニーへ約870キロ、12時間かけて夜行バスで向かいます。
Yeah, 40 minutes. Do you like, what's the surname? Yeah. Through to Sydney?
Yeah.
Yeah. 12A and B. Yeah.
Thank you.
Service through Sydney this evening via Canberra. My name is Kerry and I'll be your driver through to Canberra this evening.
Pretty well, how are you?
Yeah, I'm been translating for her. And
my
she's creating a YouTube content for Japanese audience, and she's over from Japan for for holiday, and she wants to she's a famous YouTuber in Japan. So she's
Hello. And is this your gorgeous boy?
9 years old.
9 years old. How are you?
How are you?
hello.
I'm Alexandra.
Hi, Alexandra.
This is Kevin.
Hi.
So,
Hi.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I'm the senior designer for textiles. So I work with mattress, bedding, homewares, anything that's soft textiles is me. And welcome. So happy to have you.
And my name is Beth. I'm the product developer on mattress and futon products.
We got some tea. Did you?
Yeah, this
Thank you so
secure.
much. Tea. We're tea drinkers. Hello.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Stunning. They're beautiful.
Yeah. I'm fine with
Salad
anything.
or- okay,
yeah,
anything?
so
So there's-
anything.
okay.
I'm not fussy.
4, 6. Just 6 of us? Yeah, just 6 of us. Okay. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
This is birch. This is ash. This is rubber wood, for instance. Because this is very fast sand. That's why it's gonna hurt your hand. That's why you need this plastic this protection. So this is gonna generate all the air pressure for the tools. This is the machine connected to the collected all the dust for the safety of the breath.
初めて実際に使う。
わあ、すごいね。
This is the welding. Welding is like a you know for the metal tubes. It's more or less you melt the high temperature melt the metal. Like put two metals together.
Oh, okay.
Two pieces together. You cannot glue it. So you have to
You weld it.
you weld it. Weld it. All different kind of applications. You could, as long as we need it, or we can use it for the armrest. We can for the tabletop. As long as we need mount two pieces together. Could be armrest. Could be the sofa frame. We'll show you one of the products right there.
Kevin runs the engineering team, so Kevin's the director of innovation.
Boring engineers.
I do, yeah. And I look after the design team. So I'm Alexandra, I'm the design director. So I look after all the products from textiles through to furniture. They put weights on everything to test strength and stability.
This is not for eating. This is just to test all the textile, the stain and tabletop, how they
Soy sauce, red wine,
Wine.
ketchup.
ケチャップソース。
Barbecue sauce. Put it on like fabric and
We should add a sake as well to test it.
rug collection. This is recycled plastic bottles made into a rug. Oh, sorry, this is a bit. Just be careful. Yeah, we do. We change the walls and the windows and the curtains and colour. And we also shoot a lot in locations. So
Yeah, so we change out the set quite often when we do different products, and we have a few walls stacked behind these ones, like 3 walls behind there, and we can take these set out and take it out into the warehouse and then have a totally new looking room in there. This back wall here used to be a white wall like these ones, and then we painted. This was a new wall that we got in with new window frames, so we can change out the window frames to make it look different walls. And then behind here is a few colours. There's a green one, there's a blue one. And at the moment we're actually painting another green one today.
大道具みたいなイメージ。
Yeah, it's like a movie set.
Yeah. Same as movie set.
yeah, so these are all our homewares for Australia. Some Australian icons on here. So we've got cockatoo with a surfboard. We have a koala. Wattle. That's wattle, isn't it? Yeah.
ここの一つにオーストラリアが詰まってるっていう感じですね。
So cute, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it comes in a throw as well. It's like a blanket.
Yeah, when we're styling up our set, we can look at our props library here. And when we go on location as well, we take the props from here to the studio or to a house, and we can shoot in there as well. Yeah, every time we shoot on location is like moving house.
But at the first beginning, this is not how she looks like. This is the first design sketch. Talk to our Japanese user, the customers, and so we learned a lot. Like, okay, probably this is not the best. So that's why the design comes to this design in a better way. You can see at the first beginning, the leg is really low, and it's not enough for the cleaning robot to go underneath or to clean underneath. You know, there's a robot like can go for this design. You can see all the dimensions is very important because all these dimensions are specific like for Japanese market customers. All the height and the depth, even the firmness, because you can tell the difference. This how firm this. Europe, US, they like super soft. In the East Asia, we like a little bit firmer. The size is because we literally look at the Japanese like in the market how the apartment, the living room, how big it is, and then we shrink the size, adjust the size. Also, how the people use it, the sofa. So you can use as a floor cushion, for instance. Either you can do this or this.
Right. Wow.
And if you have this one,
Is that specifically for Japanese people?
Correct.
Those.
This, if you want to sleep, you can sleep as well. Another thing is, so we don't really create a very lonely product.
Lonely?
Like only this product, we have something else to work together with it. Okay. You see the looks a little similar, the legs are similar.
Yeah.
Also for our wood color, we have same color for all the wood part for now, so all looks like this. It's pretty nice.
木の種類はいくつかあってもフィニッシュが同じということですか？
Yes.
So you might have a different color.
We might have different wood, but the color is the same. Color is the same. So in this way, if you buy one, for like 2 or 3 different Koala product, they work together. It's a sofa bed.
So putting the blankets.
That's it. Then you have a bed, double bed. Sleep. The firmness is a little bit tough on that one, so we test a lot of combination, because which is good for the Australian market, also for the Japanese market as well. This requires a lot of testing.
So you decide on one firmness that works for both.
Exactly,
Australian and Japanese.
exactly. What we have is the storage. It's very handy.
Ooh.
Because you know, we know like for the sofa bed, normally you have so many things on the bed. You wanted to, as a sofa, you wanted to hide those. And another thing we designed this is for the what do you call it? The armrest. We didn't really design a fat armrest, because if you design the fat armrest, that'll be too big. This is more or less like, as a sofa, you need like. As a sofa bed, you need enough length. Armrest pillow. You can use the pillow. You can use armrest. You can use it on floor as well. Also, we use very high quality filling materials. No, it's polyester fiber. You can feel the weight. It's very heavy. Wow. Because the reason you use this high quality thing is because they're never really sagging. Sagging is like become very sad. Like you don't want them to look like this. Because it's very easy to pull out, become a bed. Put it back as a sofa.
This is awesome.
Yeah. I would say probably like 20 seconds.
10
seconds.
if you get used to it.
Yeah, I think if you get used to 10 seconds, that's it.
本当にね、こう自由にこれお野菜切ったりして皆さんランチを作って食べてました。ここは昆布茶のカップがあるんで自由に昆布茶飲めます。
これやったんや。
会社でちょっとみんなで飲んだりとか、ここで。
すごく美しいですね。
Great, have a seat. Now would you like, now what can I pass you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, really? Yeah. Wow. And then everything you make down.
ラムって羊。
Yeah, we love it.
初めてよね。こんな美味しい。
Yay!
Like it was beautiful weather, and I was so happy to come to see this movie.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So, it's our first ever futon. It's a trifold. And we've worked on it so that it's seasonal. So we have a winter layer on top, which keeps you warm. And then we also have a summer layer, which keeps you cool. Trying to show what warming and cooling would look like. Different options on the mattress.
Cherry blossom, or do we do an autumn leaf? Like what represents the different seasons in Japan, but we felt this was the most universal symbolism, so that's where we landed on the sun. Part, or each third, has a different firmness feeling, and you can also change the combination of firmness. So you can see here the different firmness options, and to change the feeling, the customer can open up the cover and flip it upside down to get a different feeling. So you can feel the difference between the two. This side is more resilient, like responsive, and this side is more firm and supportive. And then you can also change the combination. But this one is again a different, like you have almost like 4 options.
Yes.
Change where on the body you use each, like this.
こっちを変えることもできると。
すごい。
はい。
革命的。
How many combinations?
Innovative.
Yeah, exactly. Because not everyone has the same body or the same preference. And the way you sleep, if you sleep on your side or if you sleep on your back, you might want different support. So you can also change them around. So different combination for different people, depending on what they like. So you can have soft in your hips and firm in your legs, or you can then flip upside down. I think it's over 20 different combinations that you can create from the one product. Is, I think, firm, normal, firm. But you can also select then very hard, harder, very hard, but in Japanese.
Right.
We can send you, actually, there's a good video, I think already on our website that shows how to flip and change. In the firmer section, it has this type of cutting, which gives one firmness. Same material, actually the firmness is just changed by the cutting.
Wow.
But in terms of the hardness of the foam, it's the same. It just changes by the cutting pattern.
Wow.
Yeah, it means you can change for the season, you can change for your home, you can change for how you sleep, you can change for your body type. So many different combinations. Oh yeah. Another call out is for the cover. It's washable, so it's very easy to clean. You just take these pieces out, and then you put this in the washing machine.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Yeah. This is our amazing koala colour collection, and it's inspired by Australia. The idea is that it reflects the landscape around us. So the ocean, the cliffs, the deserts, the sun. We had a philosophy where we wanted it to be sun-kissed, so like the sun has come down onto the colours and faded them a little bit. So just a little bit of that Australian, you know, a good way to explain.
Yeah.
It's more of a philosophy. So maybe at one point this yellow was darker, but because the sun came on and faded it a little bit, it's like we designed the colour to be like that, like the sun has affected it. This colour here, this is called eucalyptus, special colour for koala. So as you know, we're called koala, but the eucalyptus tree is the natural home of the koala. So eucalyptus is one of our favourite colours for that reason. Yeah, so there's many stories behind all the colours, so they all have different names that refer to different parts of Australian landscape. We want it to be very unique to Australia, so wherever you we sell koala product in the world, you feel a sense of Australia. And then we take our colours right through. Kevin would have showed you earlier, like right through to our metal. And then we also match everything back to timber. So, you know, we have products with timber and textiles, so we'll often make sure that things coordinate and work. We spend a lot of time doing that. So because we have so many specialists in the building, so we have engineers and we have dedicated designers, we are able to think about every single element. So because it's knocked down as well and you have to build the furniture yourself, we want every piece and moment to be special. So everything to feel considered. Like we thought about the hinge and that matches this, and we want it to be easy, and we thought about this that makes you love that when you're assembling it. We try to name everything based off the Australian lifestyle. So what I was talking about around exporting Australia around the world, it's similar that we want all the products to speak to that as well. And this kind of beautiful moody rock pool that you see in many of the coastal areas.
From there?
Did we? I guess
Is it there? Is that the
technically
one
that
on there?
one.
That one?
Straight line there.
これに近い色らしいです。
That's why we have called circular design principles. Material responsible means like all the timbers need to be FSC certificated, FSC, and also we pick some like material really carefully. For instance, the rug is wool, but it's very happy shapes. You know, to take care of the welfare. One example is if the process is not well controlled, because for some people they are looking for the money, so they're gonna have, like, for instance, this is the cage. According to requirement laws, you should have like 60 sheep, but a lot of people, they want to earn more money. They just squish probably 200.
I see.
That's about the first principle, which is that material. The second principle is we respect materials. When I say we respect materials, like we do not want to waste too much. We want to have waste materials at a minimum as possible. So specifically, we design for different shape and size to be able to have less waste. I'll give you one example. This. So for example, because for instance, if you cut like this or a triangle, you only can use this. The rest is just waste. That's a waste of money and not respecting the materials.
シンプルなデザインはそこにあるってことですね。
Is that the simplicity of the design comes from that the philosophy that you have?
Yeah, because we need to respect the materials, because especially for timber, to be able to grow as good enough for the furniture, at least took 60 years. Also, we particularly designed the technique, how to process produce, to improve the efficiency, to reduce the energy spending, like electricity, water, and also for the space as well, just to make it more efficient. Just use less energy to get out what we want. We do not want to spend too much spaces during the transportation. You know, from supplier over the shape, either or the plane, either the trucks. Those are transportation going to burn a lot of CO2, carbons. So we want to reduce that. So we want them to shape those as many as possible for one shipment. So the packaging size is smaller. Another principle we have is we have to maintain the high quality. When I mean high quality means also durable. You can use as long period instead of you use 2 years, throw it away. What we want is not sell as many as possible. It's about we want the customer who has koala product, they can use it for many years. Because if they can keep it for many years, that means they don't need to buy a new one. Because you keep buying new ones, you need to take more resources from the earth, right? Then we have the sustainability. That's from the product wise. And also we are doing more and more. For instance, the work with the WWF. We're donating the money to this world organization. I think in Japan we work with different organizations.
パンダの柄。
出るかもしれないんですけど。Is that the panda icon?
WWF is the
panda.
panda.
Yeah,
the panda.
icon is this. Yeah.
And in Japan we work different organizations as well. And for instance, like a few months ago, we donate like I can't remember the numbers, but like 100 different trees planting as well. We are still working. We are all constantly working to looking for innovate new materials. Use the natural material, different fibers, or these are super sustainable. It's not as regular materials. It's all the new materials.
Thank you so much, Mila.
No problem.